Hi everyone, Alice here, and welcome to the 2023 New Year prediction reading for the collective. I don't normally do collective readings. I feel in 2023 I might do more collective readings. My intention when I say collective is mostly, if you're here, if you're watching, if you're subscribed, or, because I can't do it for like everybody. I don't even know how that's possible. So if you're here and you're watching, then there may be a message in here that is meant for you, no matter when you watched, because these are timeless readings. Just keep in mind, we are talking about general readings still, so not everything may apply to you and your situation. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Don't try to force it. Everything, all the information is in the description box below about me, about my readings, where you can find me. If you want personal readings, all of that is down there. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. Okay, so I thought we would just do a New Year prediction reading. We'll go through each month and just kind of see what the general energy is there. It's going to be very general, but I feel... I don't know, I'm feeling kind of good about this for some reason, as a collective rather than just individual signs. I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like it's going to be good. Why does it say collective 3? Who are collective 1 and 2? No, okay, anyway. So we're gonna get sort of the overall energy of this year. Well, it's not overall energy. It's like, what is the theme for this year for the collective? What lessons should we be aware of that we should probably be learning this year? Like, what should we kind of keep on our radar? You know what I mean? Okay. I'm only going to use Major Arcana because I feel it's probably better that way. Because I mean, if we got a court card, it's like, we'd be really suspicious of people of that court card, right? Or of ourselves or something. I don't know. It's okay, but I feel Major Arcana is probably best. So let's see. 2023. What should we be sort of focusing on? Oh, the Hermit. Can't see it because it wasn't in the camera, but there it is. We have the Hermit. Yeah, I'm getting like, chill out. Like, take some time, take some breaks. Take some time to just relax. Yeah, but also like, use your best judgment in a sense. Like, don't rush into things, don't jump at the gun, like try not to, like try to like think before you act. Take a stance where it's like you don't have to figure everything out in that moment. Take some time out to yourself and some introspection. Look within to find your answers. You don't always have to like believe other people. You don't always have to like try to find the answers elsewhere. Sometimes it's like, believe in yourself that you know what's best for you. I don't know what I'm getting. It's just an example. It's not meant to be specific, but like, because I'm drawn to her looking at the laptop, right? Like, how many times do we Google things because we don't know what to do, right? We're just kind of like, what do I do? And you Google something for the answer, and then you go by that. And it's like, we don't need to do that all the time. Most of the time we know what the answer is. We don't have to go searching for like an outside source on what we already know. That's what I'm getting here. It's like, a lot of the things I feel like that you're looking for, like solutions and answers for this year, you already know what the answer is. You don't need to go searching for that answer. You can search for within yourself, sure, but you already know it. So that's what I'm getting here, okay? So let's see for the year. What's going on in the energy for this year, 2023? Now, keep in mind, energy's fluid, right? We're going 12 months out. The further we go out, the more fuzzy it's going to get. It's like, this is the general of general readings here. It's not going to be super specific. I'm even going to try to like stay away from giving specific examples, because in my experience, when doing yearly readings, it doesn't work. Like, because I get too far off base and things change too much. Maybe it was right for one timeline, but yeah, but the energy usually, you know, seems to be accurate. So we'll just talk about the energy in general terms. Very general terms. Okay. So what is in store for the collective for 2023, January to December? Okay, so we're just going to put them out. January, February, March, April. Just getting them. May, June, July, August. I feel like July and August are a little linked because they want to come out together. September, October, November, December. Okay, first though, we're going to see what energy are we going into 2023 with. Like, what our current energy that we are bringing into 2023. Oh, that's nice. Happy squirrel. It's the in this deck, this is the was it like a chubby bunny or something deck like that? Which, by the way, I've been using the bunny deck, and I didn't even realize, like, it in Chinese zodiac, it is the year of the rabbit, of the bunny. So I didn't even realize that, and I was just using it because it was cute, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So I continued to use it. So happy squirrel. I mean, this is very positive energy. You know, it's about friendship, the people around you, just a lot of joy. I feel like this is us together. Like, when I say us, I mean the collective. This is us going, like, you know, happy new year, new year. It's all like, we're all excited for the new year because it means new things, new beginnings. I'm drawn to the fact that it's fall here, and what happens in fall, everything starts to die, but it's not like depressing looking. Like in winter, like winter, everything is dead, but fall, things are like dying. It's like you can tell, like, there's an ending. It feels like things are ending. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through winter, which is difficult, but once you get through winter, you get spring and new blossoms, new sprouts. Everything is new and growing. And so yeah, so it's kind of like almost like happy that things are ending, happy that 2022 is over is what I'm getting. And look at this. Look at the Three of Cups. Yeah, we're all in it together. It's a High School Musical. We're all in this together. Now, this could be a bit of a problem because it's crossing this. Yeah, it's great that we're all in this together, but it's like we're also all in this together. So it's like, what happens to you happens to me. What happens to me happens to you. Sort of. It just means our energies are probably connected. In some way. I mean, if you're here and you're part of this collective, we are part of the collective. You know what I mean? Emperor in reverse. Yeah. It's like we're stuck together. Like, there isn't much control going on here. It's happening. Emperor in reverse. It's like, whether you want it to happen or not, we are in this reading together. We are in this collective energy together for this year, which is very interesting. That's coming out that way. Okay. Wait, I don't need these, so I'm just actually gonna put that there. Okay. So I'm gonna clarify with my charms. So if you hear me chicka shaking, that's what that is. Because I'm not going to, I mean, I'll do some of it over, but because I don't want to make a mess. So we will be clarifying with those. FYI, little plug here, if you would like to make your own charms, I have them available on my Etsy shop. Thought I would just mention that. Anyways, okay. So let's see what we got going on here. I need more space, dude. How do I get more space? All right, sorry. January. Let's start at the beginning. This month, January. Queen of Cups. Oh yeah, I already saw that because it kind of flipped out. It's nice. We're starting out with love. Love is nice. It's not just love. It's like starting out with wanting to share love, you know? Being very generous with love, wanting to connect with each other, being more sympathetic to each other, you know, having empathy for each other. It's very nice energy. It's very like, I understand how you feel type of energy, like being very intuitive, like very empathic type of energy. Like if you feel like something's wrong with somebody, it's like you feel it. Like you feel if somebody is kind of, you know, down in the dumps, or if you feel they're afraid, or you feel if they're angry. It's like just being more in tune with your emotions and feeling. Okay, let's clarify. Of course, I say I want to like not have things fall over the place, and guess what? Falls in my lap. Did any fall on the ground? No. Okay. Well, 3 of them fell in my lap. Thanks for that. Only wanted 1, so we have Page of Cups, 6 of Cups, and 8 of Swords. Okay, I see where this is coming from. It feels like, okay, these lovey energies here, you know, being more compassionate and kind, seems to be coming from our past, when we were maybe a kid, just very nostalgic. This Page of Cups, Page of Cups can be a dreamer type of energy. Maybe it's coming from a place of what we would like the world to be like, or how we felt the world was when we were younger, when we were a kid, just wanting to bring that type of energy forward. I know it's very frolic through the meadows type of energy. Like, oh, we're all happy. I mean, if somebody like saw the collective like that way, like you might be like, are they a fucking cult? Like, what is that? it's very I'm getting like a very hippie type of vibe, you know, like love and peace and happiness. It is this. That's why we're going into this. We're going into 23 like this. That is the energy here. It's nice, but this is just the beginning. So who knows if it's going to last. Let's see what other energies are around. These are more like individual, external energies. Again, see, I was trying not to make a mess. We have sign. We have skeleton. Yeah, watch out for signs of vulnerability, because it makes us vulnerable, right? It can make you vulnerable if you get too much into this energy. You know, it can open you up to be vulnerable. But also there may be signs that you're seeing, like this little pumpkin is a sign. It's going towards this way, so it might be later as well. Like, could be pointing to February here. Or it could just be pointing to that bunny's foot. I don't know. Well, I mean, a bunny's foot. Lucky rabbit's foot. Perhaps, maybe the sign is to point towards something that's lucky. I don't know. It's just energy, right? I don't know what it means. I'm just translating it. Okay. All right, let's move on to February. It's about like 5 minutes per month, so we'll be here for like an hour. Just, you know, FYI. Yeah, see, it comes crashing down. Ace of Cups in reverse. I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm like, maybe I'm hopeful that maybe this lovey energy can continue. Yeah, by the time we get to February, it's not that the love is gone. It's just there's something missing. I don't know what it is. It's like a feeling like something's missing. It can be missing a connection, or missing something. There's something that is missing. Some sort of something that's emotional. That's all I can really tell you, and without going into details, and I don't want to go into details because it's different for everybody. Let's see. It's just a feeling of it's feeling like something's missing. Okay. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it could be feeling like, see, the Ace of Pentacles is about that seed that you plant, that opportunity. It's not missing out on opportunities. It's almost like I don't even see where the opportunity is. It could be that. It could be like, it's just a feeling of, I mean, how do I word this? Because it's not missing out on opportunities. It's just like feeling like the opportunity isn't even there. Which is ridiculous. There are opportunities. There's always opportunities, but it's a feeling, right? It's just feeling like I don't have any opportunities for whatever. I don't know, in whatever space. But it's like, but logically, that doesn't make any sense. You always have opportunities. But this is how feeling, a lot of feeling. Okay, let's see what other energies kind of going on here. Okay, we have strawberry and we have sweat drop. I'm very drawn that these are all singular things. There could be in February, it's one particular thing. It feels very specific to you. I don't know what it is, but it feels like there's just one particular thing that you're like maybe focused on that you're missing, that you feel like is missing. Because it doesn't feel like a lot of things. It feels like one thing, just one thing. Just one very focused energy. Sweat drop, it can be very worrying energy. There's a worrying and anxious type of energy. That could be you, that could just be people around you. The charms just tend to be more external energy, so it could just be people around, or maybe more worried just in general. Strawberry can have something to do with the summer months, when strawberries are more in season. It could have something to do with food, but I don't know. That's weird. It's something, it could be sweet. It can be missing some sort of sweetness, missing like in your life. Or that it's like it can be maybe missing that sweetness. Maybe things just feel a little sour, like that sweet sort of sugar coating maybe isn't around, or maybe things are being sugar coated, and that's what's worrying. It can be worrying that maybe people around you are telling you it'll be fine, it'll be okay, and you don't feel that way. Maybe you feel that's not true or whatever. It doesn't matter if it is or not. It's a feeling, right? Yeah, there could be maybe some sugarcoating going on. People are sugarcoating things, and that maybe has people worried, or has you worried. Okay, well, let's get out of that. Let's move on to March. The Magician in reverse. This feels more of like I can't type of energy. You may be feeling it in March, like for some reason you can't do something. I don't know if you've tried, to be honest. It could be like just thinking, oh, I can't do that. Oh, I couldn't do that. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting like a self-confidence issue where it's like you could do it. Like you have the ability to do it, but for some reason it's like you may not have the confidence within yourself to do it. It can be a little bit of a fake it till you make it type of energy as well. It's like maybe people think like maybe you're kind of putting on an act, and people think that you know what you're doing, but you actually have absolutely no idea. You don't even think that you can even do it, but like you're just trying to pretend that you can, that you're doing it here. It can be that as well. Um, let's see. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, it was this Nine of Wands. It's like your own personal problems, like your hang-ups. I don't feel like you're giving up. I feel like it's like you may be feeling kind of guarded. Like I don't want to be too vulnerable. I don't want uh yeah. It's like I don't want to put my guard down. You may have gone through a lot up to this point and maybe feeling kind of tired. And it's just like, you know what I'm getting? Because the nines are like the end. They're almost the end. It could be with something that you've been doing for some time and it's been like a long journey. Like it's been kind of tiring and you're just almost at the end there. And it's not that you're giving up, but it's just getting really difficult. And it's like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can finish this race, you know? It reminds me of like when I was in school, the first year was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Like a very clueless type of energy. Kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's new. Everything's different. But then you quickly adapt. And then like by the second year, you're in it and like you're chugging along. But it's like as you go in through your years, like when you get to that last year, it's like, yeah, it's all old hat. You're battle worn. You've gone through it, but it's like, there's only like a little bit left, but it's so hard to get through, even though like what you're doing isn't any more difficult than what it was the years before. It's just so hard to get to the end. Like it's like you could see the finish line, but it makes it even more difficult. I remember like a lot of people just wanting to like drop out at that point, and I would tell them, it's like, this is your last year. Why do you want to drop out? And they're like, it's so hard. I'm like, yeah, I know, but like, it's your last year. Like, you only have a little bit more to go. You're almost done. But it's like when you get to being almost done something, it's like that can be just the hardest. And that's what I'm getting here. It's just that energy of almost being done with something that you've worked on, something that you've been working on. And it's just so difficult just to get to that last mile. And it can, you may be feeling not so confident in yourself, and there could be a bit of like, I'm just gonna fake it, like I know what I'm doing, I believe in myself, even though I don't actually believe in myself that I can make it. But I don't feel like there's a giving up energy, but it's like I'm gonna keep going even though I don't really believe that I can do it. But it's like I've gotten this far, so I might as well keep going, I guess. But I don't believe anything's gonna come of this. Okay, so we've got Bride of Frankenstein. We've got spider and dragonfly. What are all these insects? Yeah, I'm the Bride of Frankenstein is about being more independent. People might see you as being more independent. Like they said, like they might see you that you got your shit together, even though you don't feel that way, even though you feel like you're a fraud or something along those lines. Like that you're just like the magician can come off as somebody who is like a con artist, I don't belong here kind of thing, like an imposter kind of thing. But it feels like the energy around this is like, no, I think people see that you're quite independent here. I feel they might even communicate to you saying like, wow, you've changed so much. Like you've changed a lot here with the spider and the dragonfly. Like dragonflies are all about transformation, transitioning from something to something else. I feel that March here is a very transitional month. I didn't mention that. I should have mentioned that minor arcana for me, especially in the spread, are more to do with like your daily life. A little on the lesser end, where major arcana are, it's more important energy, more things to pay attention to. It could be pivotal throughout the year. So we have a major arcana here with the magician. That's why I'm spending so much time talking about it. So yeah, you might just feel like this is a transitional point for you, that this is a turning point for you in your life here as well. And other people might see this as well. It could just be in the energy, like in the world, it's a transitional point as well. I feel there's a lot of communication, a lot of talking about this. Although spiders, they do weave webs. I'm not getting the communication is bad, but it feels like it's laying out perhaps the groundwork for something later. It's like spiders weave webs, so it's there, and then, you know, it's like you wait until they catch something in it. So it's like casting those webs. So there could be communication, conversations that are kind of casting webs out into the world. But I don't see, like, it doesn't feel like it has any effect in March. Because March is very transitional, transformative. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's very vague. I get it. We're in March. It's like 3 months out. Like I'm getting to like sort of like my limit, where I feel like my personal limit is. So like the rest of this is like really take it with a grain of salt. But I mean, it's entertaining, right? Anyways, okay. April. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're just focused more on your money in April. Focused on, you know, what you can do with your own sort of resources here. Knowing your own sort of value. I mean, it's a very nice energy here. You know, just taking care of yourself, basically. Being independent, taking care of yourself, taking care of others as well. You know, this little bunny here in the corner, if you have any, like, dependents. There's this commercial here in Canada that they play. I think it's for Scotiabank. I don't know. They play it during the hockey game. Wow, I sound so fucking Canadian right now. But it's like, I don't know. It always kind of makes me laugh. Even though, like, it's just really stupid. Like, it's just this woman who's watching her kid play hockey. And the bank advisor sits down and, like, it's all very, like, done straight face. And she sits down beside her and she points to the kid and goes, "Is that your dependent?" And she's like, "Yeah." But instead of saying, "Is that your kid?" she refers to someone as her dependent. I don't know why. That just kind of makes me, I don't know, okay? Anyways, that's what it reminded me of. So if you have any dependents, people that depend on you, I feel like you're taking care of them in April. You know, you're just being that person that they can depend on. Very reliable energy here, I feel. From you, like, that's your energy, April. Is there anything else? I mean, you just got your shit together. That's all I got. It's like, you got your shit together. You're doing your thing here. Let's see. So I'm gonna look at that sticking to my fingers. Okay. Two of Swords, King of Cups. Ooh. You might have some be a little torn here between taking care of yourself and taking care of others. Sometimes it's like, sometimes it's like, ooh, I have a decision to make here. You know, do I want to get this for me? or do I want to get this for them? Like, it can sometimes be difficult, I feel, to, because the King of Cups, the energy that I'm getting from this is somebody who wants to take care of other people. The King of Cups is somebody who wants to make sure that, how do I word this? It's like, the King of Cups cares if people are happy. The people around them, especially the ones that are close to them. They care if they're happy. It's like they want to keep the peace. They don't want to rock the boat kind of thing. So this very diplomatic type of energy. It's like, I want to make sure everybody's happy. So I do feel like sometimes you might be torn between, I want to do what's best for everyone versus what's best for me and my needs, right? Because sometimes your needs don't match up with what everybody needs. And when I say everybody, it doesn't have, I know I say like the people close to you, but it can be just like the world, like everybody. It's like what would be best for the world versus what is best for me. I will give an example, but it's not specific, but just to kind of explain the energy. It's like the difference between, like, since we are going through like environmental crises and all of that. So it's like, okay, yes, you know, I shouldn't use like single-use plastics because I know it's bad for the environment, and it would be better for everyone if I cut back on that. But then it's like, but it makes my life easier. So it's like that. It's like being torn between things like that. It's like, it would be better for everybody and the environment if I didn't do this. But then there's the part of you, it's a little, it can be selfish, but it's like, but for me, I really like this, or like it really helps me in my life. So there can be a bit of a torn energy. Okay. Let's just see what's going on around. What other stuff? Okay. So we have the razor. We have, you know, coffee. Speaking of like single-use plastics and shit. And then we have the building. Put it right on top of that bunny. I don't know. I feel like the energy around is like, it seems kind of chill. Like it seems kind of stable. I'm not so sure about that razor. You might just be feeling a little cut off from the rest of the world, to be honest. And that could be why it's like feeling torn between, you know, what's good for everybody and what's good for you. Because if you're not feeling super connected to the world, then, and to everybody else, then, you know, it makes you feel a bit torn. You're like, well, I want to do it for me. Coffee. That might have something to do with something. That's very specific though. Starbucks or something like that. Dunkin' Donuts. We don't have Dunkin' Donuts. We got Tim Hortons. Mick Cafe. I don't know, it just seems that things are kind of stable. With the building, I just get stability. Like, buildings are quite stable. They're not invincible, obviously. I mean, they can be destroyed. They can have cracks and faults in them over time. But it feels like for now, the energy around is stable. It's like taking a break almost. I just feel like April, in terms of what's going on around you, is fine, stable. Time out, taking a break. All right. May. Oh, what's this? I didn't even see this here. Well, I'm gonna leave this at May. It's a wings. It's like whatever you want to call it. Spirit energy. There are a few charms that are more along lines of spirit. Okay. Pointing me out to May. I'll just leave that there for a moment. Can't really see it. Here. Okay. May. Right? May. Yeah. Two of Wands. In reverse. Oh. I mean, I just get feeling like, okay, there's a couple feelings here. You might be feeling like you can't make up your mind. Like you can't decide what you want to do in something. It can be something in particular or just in life in general. Like, I don't know what I want to do. It can also be the path that you've been on. It can be almost realizing that maybe that wasn't the right path. At some point, if you were at a crossroads, it doesn't feel like it's this year. It's probably prior to 2023, and you chose a path to go down. May seems to be, it could be the point where you're wondering, did I choose the right path? Like, it's almost like second guessing. It feels like second guessing type of energy. It's either you can't decide what to do next. It doesn't have to be either or. It can be both. Not knowing what to do next and second guessing if what you're doing is what you should be doing. I see why the wings are here, because it's almost like maybe you feel you need some help, spiritual help, feel like you need to be guided or something, because it's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know which way to go. Where am I going? Where am I going with this? That's you, not me. I know where I'm going with this, but where are you going? Page of Wands. Yeah, see, Page of Wands. Page of Wands is very, pages are immature. Pages second guess themselves. Pages are like, ugh, I don't know what to do. I feel it feels a little bit of grass is greener on the other side type of energy. Pages of Wands can be quite curious. And so maybe with whatever you've been doing up to this point, you might be feeling, well, what's over there? What's on that side? The other side, the other path that I didn't take. I wonder what that would be like. I don't know what this is regarding. It could be regarding anything. It could be regarding a job. It could be, it could just be something small, like you went to a restaurant and maybe you ordered the same shit that you always order, and then you looked over at the table next to you and they ordered something else, and you're like, oh, that looks kind of good. Maybe I should have ordered that. I don't know what to do. It's very specific, but you know what I mean. That's the feeling. That's the feeling of May here. Second guessing yourself, wondering, being curious about other things, other paths. Let's see what's going on around and during this time that could be contributing to this feeling. Okay, that was kind of a lot. Okay, so, oh, there was more. Okay. Yeah, Locket, feeling nostalgic. There could be a lot of nostalgic things around at this time in May that's making you wonder, like second guessing your choices here, your decisions. And you got calculator. I'll just put these all out. We have plane. We have horseshoe. And we have camera. Okay. You could be traveling or wanting to travel. Calculator, maybe you're doing the math here. Maybe it's just a better time to travel during this, because with the horseshoe here, maybe by the time, I don't know for sure. The further we get out, the more fuzzy it gets. But maybe around globally, it's just a better time to travel. Maybe it's cheaper, or there's just something about the numbers. Maybe the numbers are lower. Maybe it's more ideal to travel at this time. And so maybe Maybe that's coming into play here, you know, second guessing, maybe second guessing your travel plans if you plan to go somewhere, because maybe you're just wondering, was this the right plan? Should I? There's a bit of a second guessing here. If it's not travel, then it just can be something foreign. Maybe the camera can be about spying. Maybe you're looking off into foreign lands, or just paying more attention to things that are going on outside of your country. Maybe things that are going on in other countries here, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's all I've really got there. I mean, take it as it resonates. It's just kind of external type of energy. Okay? It's just energy. I'm just explaining the energies. You apply it to how you feel. Okay. June. Four of Pentacles. I'm getting saving money here. I just feel in June, you may be feeling like you need to save your money, you know, count your pennies, budget more, save for a rainy day. I'm getting like a cheap vibe here, like being a little cheaper here in June, not wanting to really spend on a lot of like big ticket items, or wanting to be very extravagant in your spending here, like really like penny pinching, you know, trying to find some deals if you can here. It's a very miserly type of energy. That's what the Four of Pentacles is. It's the miser. Yeah, it doesn't have to be just with money. It could just be with your things. Like if somebody wants to borrow something from you, you're like, no, you cannot borrow this from me. I'm keeping it to myself. It's a very hoarding type of energy. I'm not sharing my shit with anybody. It's just a like an energy of it's mine. It is a possessive energy. It can be very possessive as well. It doesn't have to be just with money. It could just be with things, even with people. Like when I say people, like relationships, being possessive of your relationships in your life as well. It's just a very like, it's mine. It's like Gollum, right? It's like my precious. That's what it is. That's the energy here. Okay. But it's more for things in your everyday like life. Okay. It's nothing like really big. Well, I mean, it can be big, but it's just something that's going on in your life. Okay, well, I'm not taking all the shit that just fell into here, but I'm going to take this one, which is the Ten of Wands. It can be that things, problems, issues are starting to pile up. You know, it can be money issues. It can be maybe the bills are starting to pile up or something here, and it's just like, okay, I need to cut back on my spending here. I can't afford to spend things here. The Ten of Wands, it's like feeling like a weight on your back. So that can be where this, like, I'm being very possessive of my stuff, of my things right now, because it's like maybe you just can't afford, you can't afford any like liability right now. Like it can even be like if somebody's like, can I just borrow your car? And you're just like, no, because like if you crash that car, I can't afford, you know, to deal with that right now. So I'm the only one who's going to drive my car. Like it's just energy like that. It's like there are things piling up, problems, issues that you're feeling, that you may be feeling weighed down by. So it's like really needing to be possessive of your money, of your assets, of your things. Okay, what's going on? That's like 20 things. No, I'm not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. There might, okay, I'm just going to say like all the shit that came out. Okay, fine. I will go through it, but there's a lot of shit. So there might be a lot of stuff going on in the world or around you at this time. I know I dropped a bunch of things, so I need to get those. Oh my gosh, there's so many on the ground, dude. Fine, I will take it all, but like, this is gonna get crowded. This little area is gonna get really crowded. Fine, fine, fine. We will do it. Now, how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to explain the energy. Okay? I'm going to explain what it means, what the charm means. You apply it. I am not even going to try to figure out what it means all together because it's too much. There are too many things. So this is mostly the energy around you that is affecting you. So it can be any sort of reasons. I feel like there's 10 reasons. What is that fucking song that just popped into my head? It's that Miley Cyrus song. Fuck. This is like 7 things. 10 things. It's like a number of things. I don't know why that popped into my head. I have not thought about that song in forever. So, anyways, there are many reasons. And I feel it has to do with this 10 of Wands. A lot of things piling up. So, we're just going to go through it. I'm just going to tell you the energy and yeah, okay. So we have fossil. Things can be feeling outdated. Could have been going on for a long time. Something that is overdue. We have sleep. Needing peace of mind, wanting peace of mind, needing to be able to feel enough peace to sleep at night, which means perhaps people aren't able to sleep at night. We have skateboard. This can be having expectations. This could be things coming in very soon or things happening soon. We have donation. It could be being more thrifty. It could be, looking more to using secondhand items, giving things, hand-me-downs type of energy. We have tree. This could be the root of the issue, something that has been that takes a long time to grow. So this could have been something that has been slowly happening over time. It wasn't something that just happened yesterday kind of thing. Okay. We have lips. I'm getting like I want to say makeup, but that's not exactly what I mean. It's like, because makeup is like something that is like a luxury, right? It's something that you don't really need, but people use it, to make themselves feel better or just to fuck around. Like it's like a luxury item. It's not necessary. That's what I'm getting from that. We have bat. It can mean an actual bat. It can be something nocturnal. It can be like a Batman. No, not Batman. It could just be productivity, working on things. We have the sign for medicine, something to do with health, medicine, medical. You have the rocking horse, could be children, childhood, nostalgic. We have the blue whale, fated, destiny. Blue whales are the blue whale of destiny here. Things are happening for a reason. We have the red panda, exposure, things being exposed. The mask is coming off. We have medal, honored, awards, appreciation. We have the horse, power, running along, powerful. Now this stuff was on the ground, okay? So it feels a bit separate because we also have tower. So we have what was on the ground was this red panda, the medal, the horse, and the tower, which feels to me that this is like, I guess you could say at the end of, what am I on? June? It could be maybe near the end of June here, that maybe something unexpected moves in quickly, that where something is exposed or may come out into the open here. It feels positive, though, sort of like, I mean, I don't know positive for who. Because the medal, it's like honor. Honor, award, being awarded. It just comes out of nowhere. It's very fast. I don't know. That's all the energy. This is like all around, but it's just so much. Please do not do that again. Spirit, I don't want to do that. But okay, if you found something in there, then you found something in there. Because I cannot, like, it's just a lot of energies. Look at it. Look at it. It's just a pile of energies. The core energy is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so stick with that. Okay, July. July, Seven of Wands. Feeling very guarded. Feeling like you need to put your guard up. Feeling like you got to defend yourself. Feeling like you need to fight. Which makes sense with June. We go from June to being very protective of yourself. I mean, that's what, you know, being possessive of your things, not wanting to share, you know, penny pinching and all that. It's to protect you, right? You're trying to protect yourself here. And here we have actual Seven of Wands protecting yourself. Feeling like you have to defend yourself. It's not just, I feel like June is more of a like precautionary type of energy. Like nothing's actually really going on, but I feel like I should save my money. I feel like I should be more protective of my things. I feel like I should be more possessive of my things. And then July rolls in and it's like, now I actually am defending myself. Now I actually feel like I need to defend myself from all these other people or things, or okay, great, I'm going to just hit that. It's okay. I feel like I have to protect myself from all these other wands. Whatever these are, these issues, these problems, I don't know, whatever they are, people, problems, things, whatever it is. Okay? Let's see what else is going on. Remember the Hermit. It's like the answers. I feel you have the answer for yourself. You have the solution for you is within. Okay. So whatever is going on here. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, King of Swords. It's like you're not doing this for no reason, right? The Four of Pentacles, I get that people might have said things to you that were like, why are you being so protective? Why are you being so possessive? Like, and things like that. And I feel not that you're justified in July, but it's more of you have a clear reason why you feel you need to be defensive, like why you need to defend yourself. Like why you're taking this stand here. It's not for no reason at all. You have a very good reason for this. I don't know what that reason is, but you have a very good reason that makes logical sense. Like you could explain your reason to somebody, your reasoning to somebody. Like you can explain this decision to somebody because you know it makes sense. Okay. See what else, what's going on around. Okay, so we have balloons. Yeah, okay, could be with people. That's like socializing. We have hoodie, you know, wanting to be comfortable. We have drink. That's like craving. Koala, introspective. Yeah, koala is that hermit energy here. I feel there's something about your comfort or just wanting to find a comfort area. Like there's something around you that feels comfortable. I feel just very familiar, warm, cozy type of energy. There could be somebody around you that maybe you feel has the right idea, somebody who's being, very wise. It's like, yeah, I think this person's got the right idea, or whatever. It doesn't have to be a person. It can just be something that you see or read, and it's like, yeah, they got the right idea there. I do feel that there are people around you that might be really wanting to socialize, really craving socialization, going out, hanging out, and things like that. I mean, I don't know, maybe I don't want to go into specifics. It's just okay. They're just people around that really want to live it up and socialize, party, even. Like, I'm getting like drinking and partying here. But then there's another sort of energy side to it. It's like, well, it's because it's like comfort food. Like, it's comfortable. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna spend too much time there. That's July. August. We have the 9 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, see, August, you're not, like, the feeling here is like, I don't feel satisfied with what I have right now in my life. Whatever you've got going for you, there's something bad about it. It's like, you have everything, it's like maybe you got a job that pays well, maybe you live in a good place. Like I said, it's kind of coming back to the February's energy where it's like, I feel like something's missing. It's coming back, but it's like from February, it's like you didn't have as much, but it's like throughout the months, it's like maybe you've gotten more things, and you got to 9 and you've obtained more things, but even though you've gotten more things, it's like still feeling like something's missing. Like February, that feeling of something's missing, it's coming back here in August. Feeling like you don't have everything. Like, it's like I should be feeling fine. I should be feeling satisfied. I've gotten what I wanted. But yet, I don't feel happy. Why is that? That's what I'm getting here. I don't know what it is. Why? I don't know what the situation is, but that's the feeling here. Not feeling completely satisfied with the things that you've got. And you have a lot. Like, most people would look at it and be like, you've got this. Like, why, but you're just like, I just don't feel happy right now. Okay. Yeah, 7 of Swords. It's like you're living a lie. Like I said, to most people, it's like it looks great, whatever it is. I don't know. It can even be something like buyer's remorse. I know I'm being a little specific here, but I'm just trying to explain the energy. It can be like something that you've wished for, that you wanted, and now you got it, but it wasn't really what you're expecting. Like, maybe, or it's just it didn't invoke the happiness that you thought it was going to invoke. But maybe you kind of pretended, like you lied and said, oh yeah, no, it's exactly, yeah, it's really cool. And, it can be anything. It could be like even like a promotion at work or something, where it's like you thought that this would be everything that I wanted, and then it's like you get it and it's kind of like, I don't know about this. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just, there's just a feeling of, I've gotten what I want, but I just feel like something is missing. It doesn't even have to be that you're unhappy with what you have. It's like there's like a missing piece to it. There's just something that's off about it. It's not even like, it doesn't even have to do with what it is. It's like, you could go back to the job example. It's like, you could like your job and you like the job and everything. There's just something that's just that one thing that's missing. It's the same energy as in February. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 is emotional fulfillment. It's like, I feel happy, I feel joy. But it's like here, when you have the Ace of Cups, it's like there's just one cup. You're missing 9 other cups to get the 10 of cups. So it feels like there's something missing. You've just got the one. Maybe. I don't know. But then we go here in August. Now you have 9 cups. Now you're missing out on something. You still don't have 10 cups. You still don't feel complete. So it's like, what's going on? And I feel, it can be that somebody maybe lied to you, but this feels more like you're pretending. You're lying to other people. Saying that you're happy when you're not, kind of thing. Okay. Let's see what's going on around in the energy. Okay. Full moon. Is there a moon? I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look up when the full moon is in August. I'll look that up in a moment. Ice cream and crystal ball. Yeah, intuition, full moon. It's very important that I look that up. I have it like it's around me. It's right beside me. Here, I'll say something. This is actually, I have this. I got one for last year, and I didn't think that. Like, I was just curious, and it's actually quite, if you want to know more about energies and where the energies are, I think that this is really good because it has so much information. Like, if you just want to read about it, and it really, like, it doesn't cost that much. Also, like, if you get it now, I guess in January or later, because that's when I got the last one, it was like $10, and I was like, wow, it's like only $10. So anyways, so let's see, when is the moon? The full moon in August. Actually, I think it tells you all the moon periods at the beginning. Maybe not. Oh, I think, oh, it's just like eclipses. Oh, there's a full moon right at the beginning of the month, August 1st. Full moon in Aquarius. Is there... I don't know if there's enough, I don't know if it's like a super moon, like if it has 2 moons in 1 month, whatever that's called. No. Yes. And then there's a full moon at the end, August 30th, which is a full moon in Pisces. So, see? Full moons. 2 full moons in 1 month. I forgot what it's called. That's called something. Is it a super moon? Blue moon. No. Yes? Blue moons? I don't know. I don't remember. See, yeah, I'm totally an astrologer. No, I'm not an astrologer. I don't even know simple basic things. Something about those periods of time, the beginning of August and the end of August, when the full moon, something about that, use your intuition. The ice cream is like something unexpected. Like, ice cream is like sweet surprise. So getting a surprise perhaps during these periods at the beginning of August and the end of August might make things a little better. I don't know. But that's just the energy here. So maybe at the beginning of the month and near the end of the month, there could be something pleasant that you're not expecting happening. Use your intuition, though. It seems that... yeah, I don't know. It seems very spiritual, whatever it is, with that crystal ball. Maybe it has something to do with the moon energies. I don't know. Okay, so let's move on to, we're getting into fall. Just moving these up so I have room. September. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. You might be feeling like you know everything. Page of Swords. Page of Swords are like, I don't want to call you an asshole, but Paige is, you might be in this energy where you're feeling like, see, he's got a sword and he thinks he knows how to use it. So he's like ready, like, you know, he's like, come at me, bro, like kind of energy. And it's like, dude, like if you were in an actual fight, you'd get your ass kicked. Like it just feels like a lot of like bullshit. Like a lot of what's the word? Like showboating type of energy, but not really. Like you're not showing off in this energy. It's more along the lines of it's not even pretending. It's just kind of feeling like you know what you're doing, feeling like you know, especially when you're talking, like feeling like you know what you're talking about when you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's like making up a lot of bullshit. It's like me trying to figure out what 2 full moons in 1 month is and just making up words. It's like that. It's like, it's just, I don't know. It's just, it feels like a lot of bullshit and it's coming from you. So September, I don't know, you might be a little bit of a bullshit artist in September and you might be saying a lot of things that maybe you believe it or maybe you don't, but you're just saying a lot of things like you know what you're talking about, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You think you know. It can also be like you're just kind of you're just really shit at communicating during September as well. It's, you might find yourself when you say things, it's like you're just being misunderstood all the time. Like you're trying to explain something to people and they're just not really getting what you're trying to get out. Like you're just, your communication is just not at that level for some reason. It's at a Page level. It's like you may feel like you're having a hard time communicating with people. You might not even be like directly communicating with people, and that could be the problem. It could be not that like you think people can read your mind, but you know that sort of indirect communication that we sometimes do. We're all guilty of it, where we do things that we're hoping that somebody's going to notice, and we're like, well, why didn't you notice it, kind of thing. Like very indirect communication. Like, I'll just give an example. It's probably not like it's gonna happen. I'm just trying to explain the energy, but it's like when you don't talk to somebody, and by not talking to somebody, it's like you're trying to communicate to them that you're not happy with them about something, or you're annoyed about something, or even with them, and you're like, they should have got the message. They should, like, I didn't message them back, I didn't talk to them, I didn't call them back or whatever. They should have gotten the message. They didn't. Maybe they just assumed you were busy or whatever. Like they didn't get the message that you were trying to send by not talking to them. Like the only way they would know that you're annoyed with them is if you told them directly. But it's like for some reason that's not what's happening. It's like you're doing this weird indirect communication thing. It's like that. I'm not saying that's exactly what's going on. I'm just saying that's your energy. You could be really shit at communicating right now, not communicating directly with people, communicating indirectly a lot, and feeling like that's the right thing to do. Like, or just not knowing what the fuck you're talking about. Just saying a lot of bullshit. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, look here. This Ace of Swords. You're misunderstood. You're confusing the fuck out of people. You're confused too. The communication in September for you feels like shit. I would just, honestly, if you're going to have an important conversation, do not do it in September. I feel that, like, I mean, I know that we're pretty far out in the energies, but it just feels like your point isn't going to come across. It's like you're going to have some difficulties here. Like, I feel like you're going to have that conversation like more than once if you try to have it in September. Yeah, I don't be surprised if you have to repeat yourself in September. Like if somebody like you say something and they go, what? And you have to repeat yourself again. I just get a lot of like feeling misunderstood, feeling like people don't understand you. They don't understand what you're saying. Okay, let's see what's going on around. The energy around. Any other energies? Yeah, I feel like it has to do probably with your friends a lot here. We got puppy, we got ring, close friends, and we have gems. Um, Gems are about, you know, ooh, shiny, like sparkly, like it's very distracting. It could be that you feel like your friends are being, you know, distracted by other things. And it could be true, you know, there could be other things. Your friends, actually, you might have a friend that gets married and they're just really like in like, you know, really focused on their marriage, or they get in a serious relationship, and so they're really just focused on their relationship, like, and maybe not so much with you, and maybe you're trying to like communicate like, hey, that, I don't know, that's very specific. I'm not, yeah, why am I going to specifics? It's fucking September. There's just, okay, there's just an energy around you of somebody that I feel is a close friend, somebody that you have a level of trust and loyalty towards. There could be some sort of commitment that's going on around you, a promise, could be marriage, like a proposal. The gems, like I said, that's very, there's something very distracting. It could, this whole thing could be just very distracting for you, distracting you away from your stuff, or it's just distracting other people here as well. Okay, that's September. Let's move on to October. Ooh, Four of Wands in reverse. Why is it like getting like worse and worse? No, it's minor arcana, so the energy's fluid. Keep that in mind. In October, sorry, I'm just moving these. In October, you may be feeling like, especially things in your life, like you're just, like it's unstable for some reason, like feeling, you could be having relationship problems. Here, if you're with somebody, this could be a time where maybe you're having some relationship problems. Especially like at home, having problems at home, or just sort of issues here, like in your life. Like your life isn't, kind of like, it feels like you might feel like your life isn't going as smooth as it could be in October. There could be disruptions going on in your life, or feeling like your life is being disrupted in some way that, yeah, it's just, yeah, okay. But it feels minor. It's temporary, whatever it is, but it still doesn't, like, just because it's temporary doesn't mean it's fun to go through. Yeah, Three of Wands, like I said, temporary. It can also be like, it's just a setback. It's just delays, right? It can delay you, or in something. It can be that you're experiencing delays, and that is why it's just disrupting your life. Like maybe you were expecting things to go a certain way and it didn't go that way, and now it's like, okay, well, this sort of delay kind of throws a wrench in my whole plans, kind of thing. Like I had a plan, you know, when we talk about wands are about action. And so we go from Ace of Wands, you get the idea. Two of Wands, you make the plan. Three of Wands, you prepare for that. And then Four of Wands, you do it. Well, if at Three of Wands, if you get stuck there, if you get a delay there, then you can't do the Four of Wands. You can't do the thing. So it can be that. It can be like whatever it was that you were planning, plans fall through, delays happen, setbacks happen, and then that kind of like fucks you up here. with the Four of Wands. It's like, well, now I can't. What am I supposed to do? Like, I can't move forward until this Three of Wands gets figured out and fixed, kind of thing. So yeah, I that's what I feel is your energy there for October. Let's see what's going on. Everything, just no, we're not taking a big pile of shit. I don't know why. It's only this reading. I guess it's because it's a collective reading. Why so many of these external energies want to come out. I've never had the charms want to come out in big clumps like that before. I'm like, no, we're not doing that. Did it once. Yeah, some of these I saw were in that big clump that wanted to come out. We're taking 3 here. Take the most important ones. We have bird, we have voodoo, and we have mirror. Yeah, you might have somebody around you who is kind of sabotaging shit for you. That could be there. Voodoo here, this is somebody who's an enemy, somebody who's plotting against you. Sabotaging, basically. Here, they could be doing it with their words, with gossip, rumors. Here, they could be doing it online, like on Twitter. It could be that. People, it could just be something on Twitter or social media. Here, the mirror. They could be, the mirror could be somebody who's trying to, what's the saying, like, show you how you acted. Oh my god, there was a song that just popped into my head. It's an old Canadian song. Sucks to be you. How's it go? It's like, sucks to be you. I know. I'm a bastard, it's true. The things you did to me is what I did to you. I'm a bastard, it's true. And I guess it's true. Sucks to be you. Like, it can be just somebody who's just doing what you did to them back to you. That's what I feel with the mirror energy. I don't think that this person, like, whoever this enemy is, yeah, that's what I feel their sort of, I guess, motive, you can say, is that's what's in this energy around you. Somebody who's like wanting to show you yourself, like wanting to put a mirror in front of you and show you, like, this is what you did to me, so I'm doing it to you. It can be that type of energy. I mean, it doesn't have to be towards you. I mean, it's just what's around you. Somebody could just be doing that. It doesn't, but it's because of you feeling like your life is being disrupted. I feel it could be related to that energy. Could be about some sort of rumor or gossip. Okay. All right, fun times, right? November. Okay, yeah, November's a bit better. We have the Eight of Cups. This is like, I'm moving away from this shit. Eight of Cups, whatever that Eight of Cups represents, it's something that you're like, you know what? It's not working out for me anymore. I want to be happy. This isn't making me happy. This is bullshit. I need to get away from this. And that's, I mean, that's the Eight of Cups here. That's how you're feeling. You're feeling like, you know what? It's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to get out of this shit. Whatever that is. I don't know what the Eight of Cups represents. Whatever it represents to you in November, it's like time to move on. Time to get away from that. Let's see. It could be what's happening in October. Could be kind of, maybe it makes you realize that there's something in your life that maybe you don't really need. And you're like, okay, you know what? I probably don't need this in my life. Maybe it's whatever it's causing delays or disruptions. Maybe you were trying to do something and it's not working out. And maybe it's kind of like almost giving up on that, you know, something that you were trying to make work. Maybe it's not worth it to you anymore to make it work. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Okay, see? Four of Wands. It is. It is related to October. So, what did I say? I also said these two. Sorry, I'm going a little all over the place. That July and August were also linked to each other. So, I'm just going back a little bit, backtracking because I forgot to mention that. I mean, I mentioned it at the beginning, but I forgot to mention it while I was doing, which makes sense to me because of this new moon. Okay, also the new moon, but the full moon. There's a new moon in August too, which isn't right. But like, because the full moon is August 1st, so you would get some of that at the end of July as well. So that could be where the link is. Anyways, going back to November, yeah, it's this walking away, this Eight of Cups energy is from what happened in October. Maybe this is a friend. I don't know. This person who's sabotaging, and maybe you're like, you know, I don't need people like that in my life, and I'm walking out. I don't know. I don't like to give specifics because we're at November 2023. I cannot go that far out. Okay, this energy is so shaky here because so much could happen before. I have no clue, but I'm just saying the energy here in November is letting go of something. Letting go of something in your life. That's the Four of Wands. Something that happened in your life, letting that go. Moving on from that. Okay. Yeah, we have the wishing well here. Going towards what it is that you actually desire, your deepest desires, your deepest wish. Perhaps. Zebra, doing something different. I feel like this is different for you. This may be something that is completely different. Or going after something completely different. Doing something different. I don't know. There's just something different about it. It's like maybe it feels different this time. It feels different this time. Could be that. Yeah, watermelon. It's kind of like maybe you need a fresh start. You need to refresh yourself here. Something could have been feeling stale and old, and whatever the energy around you is very refreshing because it's different. Very refreshing type of energy that's around. Dude, that could be why November, it feels like for you, maybe it feels like the time to move on because the energy around you is just feeling very refreshed and different. And that can make you feel like, you know, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to move on from whatever this Eight of Cups represents. And we have the wishing well here. You know, maybe around you is something that you desire as well. Some sort of wish. Or just making a wish. Wishing for something. Trying to manifest something. Starting a manifestation. Because I'm getting like, you know, throwing your coin into the fountain or into the well kind of thing. You know, that's where your wish starts. You wish for something there. So it could be the start of a wish as well. Okay. Okay, we'll move on to December. Four of Swords in reverse. December, you might feel like you're not able to get some peace of mind. It could be a busy month, perhaps. There could just be a lot going on and you're having difficulty finding moments to rest. Finding time to take a break. You know, it can be that. I'm getting silence as well. Moments of silence. Being disrupted. It can be whenever you try to get some time to yourself that you can't. It's hard. It's difficult just to get that time to yourself. To get that rest. Okay. Of course, the year always starts off so optimistic, doesn't it? Now as we go through it, it gets more shit. Isn't that like how it always is? King of Pentacles. I don't really like the King of Pentacles there. I'll tell you why. Because we're going back to this energy. Where are we? June. We're going back to June. That miserly type of energy, that possessive energy here. In December, you might be feeling kind of restless here, and part of it could be from feeling like you need to protect again what is yours. Feeling like you have to, how do I put it? Because I'm trying, like, I don't want to be too specific here. That's like, I can say all sorts of things, but I just don't want it to like come off as too, because we're in December. I don't know what the reason is. It's just, I'm just getting an energy of somebody who's being very protective. And that is maybe what's on your mind. It can be why it's difficult to find any peace of mind and get any rest. It's just feeling like you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your things. It can be that you're just being very suspicious of other people for some reason, and it's like losing sleep over, you know, suspecting other people, suspecting people of trying to like take your shit or take what's yours. I don't know the context. I have no idea. It's just the energy that's there. Let's see what's going on around you. The energy that's around. So, you know what I mean. Birdcage. Somebody may be feeling trapped. Wanting to be free. Feeling restricted. Feeling locked up. I mean, it can be you as well. That's the energy around. Yeah, there's that more restricting energy with the mummy. Feeling bound and restricted. Safety pin. It could just be temporary. This all feels temporary anyways. It feels temporary. Candy corn. It's ridiculous. Here's more clown. It's just fucking ridiculous. Yeah, if you're feeling trapped, or people around are feeling like there's this energy of like not feeling free to do what you want to do. You know, it's just a band-aid fix here, and it's ridiculous. Whatever it is, it's ridiculous what's going on. I you know, it can be anything. Absolutely anything. Yeah. So that's the energy around. I don't know how that kind of relates to you. It's so far out because it's December. I just don't want to go into specifics. I really don't. That's the best that I can give you for that, is just feeling like you can't get any peace of mind. Part of it is because you're just suspicious of a lot of things, or you're just very possessive of your things, like being very protective of what you've earned. I feel like I need to point that out. It's not just like for anything. It's like you feel like you've worked for what you've got, and that's why is it being woohoo? Okay. That's why you're being like, your energy here feels protective. It's because like I earned this shit, and I'm just not gonna like, you know, let it I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why the protective energy, but whatever it is, it's because you've earned it. You've put in the work for it, and it's like, I'm just not gonna let like it go. I don't know what that is, because the month before, November, it's like you're leaving some sort of bullshit behind. It could be like you worked hard to leave whatever that is, and now it's like, well, now it's hard to sleep at night because it's like, now I gotta protect it. I have no idea. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I'm just repeating the same shit. Okay, so that's what we've got for the collective for 2023. I mean, it's very fluid energy, as you can see. We've only got the Magician here. March seems to be the turning point here in the year, the sort of pivotal month here seems to be March, where it's like maybe pay a little bit more attention to March. The rest of the year, I mean, shit's gonna happen, right? I don't know what's going on exactly. There's just a lot of defensive, guarded energy. I'll put it that way. I am a little disappointed that I don't really see too much happiness here. I just see a lot of like, am I doing the right thing? You know, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. And like, there's just like, I feel like something's missing. Doubting, uncertainty, and just, it doesn't feel like, it's not glowing, right? But then most readings don't. Most readings aren't like that. Most readings aren't going to tell you like, oh, everything's going to be fantastic and great, because then what's the point of the reading? Just remember the lesson, the Hermit. Because there's a lot of uncertainty here and doubts. You know the answer, and I feel like that is what Spirit wants to get across throughout this year, is that, you know, you might look for answers elsewhere, look for solutions elsewhere from other people, from, you know, other sources, but you know what's best for you. And you have the ultimate answers if you just take that time to look inward and figure it out for yourself. What is best for you? And I feel even in April, that's like kind of like peak time, it feels, where, you know, because April felt like torn between, you know, what's best for you and what's good for everybody else. Because you don't want to be selfish, right? You're trying to be diplomatic here. So, yeah, I mean, keep in mind the energy of the Hermit for this year, that, you know, sometimes it's good to take a break as well. You don't always have to be go, go, go. Take a break, you know, look inward, figure out what it is that you want, what it is that would benefit you, because you have that answer. Only you can know what it is that you want. Nobody else is going to know what you want unless you communicate that. But don't communicate that in September, because they're not going to understand you. It's very unlikely that they will. But yeah, you know what you want. Figure it out. It feels like 2023 is the year to figure that shit out, or try to figure it out. Okay. All right, that's what I have for you for this reading for 2023. Yeah, it went a bit longer, but it's a collective reading, so I don't mind going a little bit longer. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this or found it useful in any way, I do appreciate it if you could like, share, or subscribe. It helps me do more with the channel, and I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who has supported me in this channel thus far. I'm just thinking, I mean, I haven't even been on this for a year. It will be a year in February, so I guess I'll have to do something for that. While we're all feeling like something's missing, I guess. I will be going through each sign individually and doing a New Year's prediction reading slowly but surely. I will have that done hopefully by the end of January. I'm aiming for next week to have it done. Um, it does take a lot of energy for me to do these readings, so we'll see. But they will get done. So look forward to that. If you're interested in a personal reading or in making your own charms, you can check out my Etsy shop for all that information there as well. But that's what I've got for you. Like always, I'll have weekly and weekend readings as well on the channel. So things to look forward to. All right. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a good day or good night wherever you are. Take care, good luck, and I will talk to you later.